Okay guys, welcome back again today. What we're going to cover is going to be a linear A march and a linear A skip. So with the linear A march and linear A skip, with regards to postural cues, it's all the same with the exercise we've seen before. You could say head to the heavens, you could say belt buckle forward, you could say rib cage to pelvis, and you can also use another cue that I haven't used so far, that I usually do use with things like linear A march and linear A skip, is lean into the wind. So lean into the wind a little bit. All of those cues are borrowed from athlete's performance. And the reason why you may use lean into the wind is so that the athlete has a little bit of forward momentum and that they have better angles to put force back and down to the ground. Now, we know as coaches that you don't want to use a whole bunch of cues, okay? You just pick the best one that gives you the biggest bang for your buck. So I wouldn't use all 4 of those cues. Generally, we only want to use 1 or 2 cues, but the reason why I give you different cues is because different athletes will respond to different cues. So again, you could use head to the heavens, belt buckle forward, rib cage to pelvis, and you can use lean into the wind. Whichever 1 or 2 of those cues you feel will get the best result with the athletes that you're working with. So linear A march looks like this. So we're here, leaning into the wind. We want good hip disassociation and good drive into the ground. Also with the foot posture or foot mechanics, we want a dorsiflex foot. We don't want plantar flexion. So if we have any athletes that have done something like Irish dancing or any sort of dancing, they may have a tendency to point the toe down. We want that toe cocked up in dorsiflexion. So here we go with linear A march. Here, we're going to march on spot first, and then we're going to get it to go. So you might say go, and then go a second time, or clap once and clap a second time, so that they'll march on spot first, and then they'll walk out with the march. So we're here, march, go, hop, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's linear A march. Linear A skip then is just a little more dynamic. From linear A march, it's all the same stuff again. We'll march on spot, and then we'll skip on spot, and then go. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. And that's linear A march and linear A skip. See you tomorrow.